Hey guys, it's Mike here from City Yoga. We're glad you can join us outside today. We're going to do a quick 30-minute flow. Take your time, listen to your body. We're going to get into the hips today. So let's first go ahead and get started right off in child's pose. Just coming down to your mat. Let the knees come out wide. Let the palms extend straight out in front of you. Let's take a nice deep breath in together. Open up the mouth and let it go. So we're going to start to find that movement right away. Let's inhale, come up to all fours. As you exhale, pull back to your child's pose. We're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale, coming up. Maybe you even arch the chest. As we exhale, draw the hips back. Taking that 3 more times, letting the inhale coming up. The exhale, we pull it back. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, coming up. As we exhale, pull it back. Now allowing the hips to drop back towards the heels. Let's find that length on the inhale. As we exhale, allow the palms to travel over towards the right side of the room. Just still pulling that left hip back and down. On your next inhale, come back through center. As we exhale, let's travel over towards the left side of your mat. Still pulling that right hip back. Now as you inhale, come back through center, hold there for the full exhale. Then as you inhale, come up to your hands and knees. So taking 3 cat and cows here, allowing the inhale to lift the chest. As you exhale, rounding your spine. Doing that 2 more times, inhaling, exhaling. 1 more time, inhale, exhale. Now coming back to a neutral spine, let's tuck the toes and lift the hips high to the sky, finding that first downward facing dog. So as you find this downward facing dog, pedal it out, shake it out. Then let's meet back with those steady heels and inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. So we're just starting to open up into that right hip. Find a little bit of movement here. And then inhale, take the right leg high to the sky. As we exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, take it back high. As we exhale, take it across the body towards your left thigh. Now as you inhale, float it back high. As you exhale, step it to the outside of your right pinky. So you're in that lizard pose. Just find a little bit of movement here with your hips, side to side, back and forth. Don't worry about your hamstrings just yet. We'll get into those, I promise. When you're ready, let's slowly drop that left knee down to the mat. Now I want you to pop up onto the right heel. Send the toe and the knee out to about 2 o'clock. Even if you're outside like me, we know what 2 o'clock feels like. So we're going to allow that right hip to start to open up. You can always come down to your forearms. You can always press into that left palm. Take the right palm to the inner thigh and just start to open up into that right hip. Need more? Bend through the left knee, reach it back. You start to feel that left quad. Getting a spinal twist in here as well. Holding here for 3. 2. Now if you found your foot, let's gently release it. Bring the palm back up underneath the shoulders. Now tuck your left toes under and inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. As we exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Let's rise up to a Warrior 1. So as you find this first Warrior 1, pull your hands down to your hips. I want you to draw that right hip back. Let the left hip shine forward. So you're finding that foundation first. Pressing down through the outside of the back foot. Interlace the fingers behind you. Let's inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, humble your warriors. So allowing the head to relax. Just starting to allow the shoulders to open up. Let's hold it here for 3. 2. Now as you inhale, bring the arms back high to the sky. Then open up wide to your Warrior 2. We're going to not hold it here, so let's inhale, find a reverse. Take the right palm high to the sky. Now as you exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the front foot. Now we'll find those hamstrings. Let's inhale here. As we exhale, straighten through the right leg, pulling that right hip back. Inhale, bend back into your right knee. As we exhale, straighten through the right leg. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now you can hold it here. You can always pop that left foot in. We're here for 3. 2. Now as you inhale, bend back into the left knee, plant the palms, pick up the right foot and quietly step it back to your high plank. So finding that first high plank, let the fingertips spread nice and wide. As you inhale, shift forward. As we exhale, if you're ready, lower chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or that cobra pose. And then we meet back in our downward facing dog. So as we find that downward facing dog, let's see how the left side's feeling this today. Inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Once again, just find a little bit of movement. Allowing the left hip to start to open. And then inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As we exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, take it back high. As we exhale, take it across the body towards your right thigh. Now inhale, float it back high. As you exhale, step it to the outside of the left pinky. So once again, you're in that lizard pose. Find a little bit of movement in your hips. Remember, we're getting into our hips this afternoon or this morning, whatever time you're taking this class. When you're ready, drop the right knee down to the mat. Now you're going to pop up onto the heel of the left foot. Send the toes out to about 10 o'clock. So once again, we're just allowing that left hip to open. Right palm can stay down. You could come down to your forearms, or you could take the left palm, grab the inside of that thigh, and just start to open up here. Now remember, you can always bend through the right knee, reach back, start to feel that right quad, getting a little bit of a twist in. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Now if you found your foot, let's gently release it. Bring the palms back up underneath the shoulders. Tuck the right toes under it. Inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As we exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Rise up to your warrior one. So once again, as you find this warrior one, I want you to draw the left hip back, the right hip shines forward. Press down through the outside of the back foot, and then interlace the fingers behind you. Let the inhale lift the chest. Let's humble our warriors. Allowing the head to relax. Let's take 2 more breaths. Breath in. That full breath out. 1 more inhale. 1 more full exhale. Now as you inhale, come up, release the arms high to the sky. And then open up wide to your warrior 2. Remember, we're not going to hold it here. We will later. Let's inhale, find a reverse. As you exhale, cartwheel both hands down. Frame the front foot. Spin onto the ball of the back foot. Let's find your hamstring. So inhale here. As you exhale, straighten through the left leg. Inhale, we bend back into the left knee. As we exhale, we straighten through the left leg. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. So we're going to feel that left hip pulling back. Holding here for 3, 2. Now as you inhale, bend back into the left knee. Quietly step it back high to low plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog or that cobra pose. As we exhale, downward facing dog. So let's inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. As we exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, take it back high. As we exhale, take it across the body towards that try. Inhale it high. As we exhale, tap your right try. Now as you inhale, take it back high. As you exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Rise back up to your warrior one. So once again, find your foundation. This time, take the elbows out wide. Allow the left elbow to float underneath the right so you find those eagle arms. Let the inhale lift the chest. As you exhale, humble your warriors. So we're still allowing that right hip to start to open. I want you to pull the right hip towards the back corner of your mat. Allowing the head to relax. We're here for 3, 2. Now just gently release the palms down to the mat. Think downward facing dog in your torso. So you're going to walk the fingertips out towards the left corner of your mat. Now that right knee is going to want to collapse in. Rotate towards that pinky toe. That's going to still allow that right hip to open. Now if you need a little bit more of a twist, bring the left palm down. Take the right palm to the inner thigh. You can find that nice twist. If it's too much on that back leg, lift your foot or don't take that twist. We're here for 3, 2. Now slowly bring that right palm down. You're going to straighten through the right leg, pivot onto the ball that, or pivot and come into your prasarita. So as you find that prasarita, remember now we're getting into those hips. Let's feel the inner thighs. Bend through the left knee. Keep the right leg straight. Now the palms can stay down at the floor. The palms can come to heart center. Just find the balance that works for you. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Now slowly walk the fingertips back towards the front of the mat. I want you to pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Keep the left palm down. Let the right palm float high to the sky. There's that twist for you once again. Take 1 more breath here. As we exhale, hand to the mat. Quietly step it back high to low plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog or that cobra pose. As you exhale, downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, let's inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, take it high. Take it across the body towards your right try. Now as you inhale, float it back high. Once again, tap your left try. Inhale it high. As you exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Rise up to your warrior one. So as you find that warrior one, once again, draw the left hip back. Let the right hip shine forward. Let the arms come out nice and wide, finding those eagle arms. Take the right arm underneath the left. So you're finding your eagle arms. Let's inhale, lift the chest. Now let's humble those warriors. Really grounding down through the outside of that right foot, still feeling that left hip drawing back. Let's take 2 more breaths here. One more. Now slowly release the palms down to the floor. So once again, I want you to think downward facing dog as you walk the fingertips out towards the right side of your mat. Now remember, that left knee wants to pop in more, bring the weight more towards that blade of the left foot. So that's going to keep that left hip still opening up. Need a little bit in that twist. Left hand comes to the inner thigh. We twist. Now remember, too much on the back foot, that thigh, don't do it. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2. Now when you're ready, gently release. Once again, straighten through the left leg. You're walking it halfway around, Prasarita. So then we're coming back into that Skandasana. So we're going to bend into the right knee, keep the left leg straight. So those left toes can point out towards the left side of the mat. They can point up to the sky. You're going to feel that in that inner thigh. Keeping the chest nice and open. Let's take 2 more breaths. That full breath in and that full breath out. 1 more. Now bring the palms back down to the floor. We're traveling back towards the front of your mat. So as we travel back to the front of the mat, the right palm stays down, that left palm floats high to the sky. So you're finding that twist. Let's take 1 more breath in. As we exhale, hand to the mat, lower back or step it back, high to low plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog or that cobra pose. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. As we exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Now I want you to find your core here, so let's inhale, split shift the knee to the right. As we exhale, take it over to the left. Inhale, take it to the right. Exhale, take it to the left. Whew. 1 more time. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale, take it through center. Hold there, then step the right foot through. Spin the back heel flat, and inhale, come up to your warrior one. Beautiful. Now we're going to find that core. So I want you to inhale here. As you exhale, fold towards the front of the mat. Letting the arms reach behind you. Now as you inhale, come back up. Let the arms reach high to the sky. As we exhale, fold over that front thigh. 1 more time. Inhale it high. Exhale, fold over your front thigh. Now as you inhale, take it back up high. Then open up wide to your warrior two. So this time, really check in with that warrior two. Check in with that front knee. Remember when our palms were out to the side, that knee wanted to collapse in? Don't allow it to collapse in. Keep the left palm down the back thigh. Let the right palm touch the sky, reversing your warriors. Beautiful. Just allow that right hip to continue to open. Take 1 more breath in. Now as we exhale, side angle pose. So as we bring that right palm down towards the floor, the left palm floats high to the sky. Just smile. Sometimes I say in class, if you're looking up high, imagine those puffy white clouds. Guess what I'm looking at? Puffy white clouds. Inhale, come back up, straighten through the right leg. Now we're coming into your Skandasana, bending into the left knee, keeping that right leg straight. Yeah, you can stay up nice and high. You can come down low. We're here for 3. So if you want to blossom the arms, you can blossom the arms. You get to decide for 2. Now, if you blossom the arms, slowly come back through center. We're traveling back towards the front of the mat. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Left palm stays down. Right palm floats high to the sky. Now, remember, you can always drop a knee to modify. We're stepping back to Vasisthasana, side plank. So we're going to pick the right foot up. Don't drag it. Step it back. Vasisthasana, side plank. Holding here for 3, 2. Palm to the earth, lower through Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or that cobra pose. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. That full breath in and that full breath out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. So now let's find that left side. Inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, knee to nose. We shift it to the left on the inhale. We take it to the right with the exhale. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. One more full round. Inhale. Exhale. Now as you inhale, take it back through center. Hold there for that exhale. Now step the foot through, spin the back heel flat, rise up to your warrior one. And then open up to your warrior two. So as you find that warrior two, once again, check in with that front knee. Make sure it's not collapsed in. Find your foundation. Now as you inhale, find a reverse. Take the left palm high to the sky. So we're just allowing that left rib cage to open up. Take one more breath in. Now side angle pose. So as you find that side angle pose, you should be able to float that left palm. Finding your obliques. Holding here for 4, 3, 2. Now as we inhale, come back up. We're back into your Skandasana. So you're going to bend into the right knee. Keep the left leg straight. Just feeling those inner thighs. So once again, if you want to open up, take the right palm, float in front of the right shin. That left palm floats high to the sky. You could take a half vine. You could take a full vine. You get to decide. Holding here for 3, 2. Now if you found your vine, let's gently unwind. We're walking it back towards the front of the mat. So you're back into that low lunge, but with a twist. So the right palm stays down, that left palm floats high to the sky. So once again, I'm not going to dip down into that right shoulder. I'm going to pull it up to pick the left foot up and step it back to Vasisthasana, side plank. Holding here for 3, 2. When you're ready, palm to the earth, lower through, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or that cobra pose. As we exhale, downward facing dog. How's those hips feeling? I hope they're feeling great. Let's inhale, float the right leg high to the sky. As we exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, shift the knee to the right. This time we're going to extend that right leg all the way out to the left side. Spin the back heel flat. Press into the right palm, let the left palm float high to the sky. You're rock stars. You sure are. Let's take one more breath in. As we exhale, bring that left palm down. Let the inhale float the right leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat. We rise up to our warrior one. So once again, feel this warrior one. Then open up to your warrior two. So as you find that warrior two, let's inhale, find a reverse. As you exhale, side angle pose. Now as you inhale, come up, straighten through the front leg. Let's reverse your triangle. So as you reverse that triangle, really press into the ball of that right foot. Feeling that side body getting nice and long. Take one more breath here. Now reach it forward, Trikonasana, triangle pose. So we want that right palm to come down, left palm floats high to the sky. If the back is collapsed down, try to take the back like it's flat up against the wall behind you. And you might not have that physical wall, but you know there's a wall somewhere. Mine is a house behind me. Yeah, holding here for 4, 3, 2. Now as we inhale, come up. Once again, finding that Skandasana pose. Bending into the left knee, keeping that right leg straight. Maybe you float the arms. If you want to take that vine, you can find that vine. We're opening up for 3, 2. Now if you found the vine, let's gently unwind. Come back into that twisted runner's lunge. Left palm stays down, right palm floats high to the sky. Take a breath in. As we exhale, hands to the mat quietly, step it back high to low plank. Inhaling, upward facing dog or that cobra pose. As you exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to go out into prayer squat. So let's inhale, rise to the tips of the toes. Step or float out to your prayer squat. So as you find that prayer squat, let the pelvis press down. Keep the chest lifted. Yeah, now it's the same concept that we just did. We're going to take that left palm back. Right palm floats high to the sky. So if you want to take a vine, take the top palm and wrap it behind the spine. Bottom palm may wrap around. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now if you come up, come back down, we're all going to meet in a forward fold. So it's our first forward fold at the front of the mat. Allow the head to relax. Just shake it out. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Now, if you're like, I don't need a standing pose to make Tadasana today, take a crow pose. Otherwise, let's heel toe the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Sun A, let's rise to the sky. We'll get a side body stretch in. Just give the crow a little extra time. Right palm comes down, left arm up and over. Inhale, come back up through center. Let's go to the opposite side. Inhale, take it back up high. As you exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Crow, will you meet us as we float it back high to low? Inhaling, upward facing dog or that cobra pose. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As we exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Inhale, shift it to the left. We're going to take it all the way over to the right. Once again, spin the back heel flat. Right palm floats high to the sky. Following that fallen triangle, your rock stars. Take one more breath in. As we exhale, bring the right palm down. Now as you inhale, float the left leg high to the sky. As you exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat, rise up to your warrior one. So you find your foundation first, then move on to your warrior two. Making sure that front knee's not collapsed in. Let's inhale, find a reverse. As we exhale, side angle pose. So let's come up reversing the triangle. So press into the ball of that left foot. Letting that left palm float high to the sky. Feeling that side body opening up. Now reach it forward. We're finding Trikonasana triangle pose. So as you reach, I want you to feel that pelvis tilt. Then bring the left palm down, right palm high to the sky. Your drishti can look up to the sky, it can look down to the floor, it can look out your window. But wherever you are, still stay focused and be present right where you're at. Let's take one more breath in. Hold. Now as you inhale, come up, finding our Skandasana pose, bending into the right knee, keeping that left leg straight. Now once again, we're going to take the right palm, float the right palm in front of the right shin, left palm floats high to the sky. Now if you want to take a half vine, take a half vine, a full vine, you get to decide. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Now if you found that vine, let's gently unwind. We're coming back towards the front of the mat. That right palm stays down, left palm floats high to the sky. Once again, we're going to step it back to Vasisthasana, side plank. Take a breath in. As we exhale, hands to the mat, lower through, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Ready to float back out to that prayer squat? Let's inhale, rise to your toes, float it out, prayer squat. So remember, prayer squat, you might be up nice and high, you could come down low, it's what feels good to you. But if you're ready to find that vine, float the right palm in front of the right shin, left palm floats high to the sky. Once again, you could take a half vine, you can find a full vine. If you have a bird of paradise, a bound bird of paradise, bring it on up. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. When you're ready, forward fold. So as you forward fold, heel toe the feet back towards each other, halfway lift, bow it in. So peace fingers to big toes, a ragdoll, whatever feels good to you. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Let it go. Now this is only the second time and it's going to be the final time that you want to come up. So if you're ready to take that Sun A, take a Sun A. I'm going to hang in crow with those that want to take crow. So drawing the knees to the backs of the thighs, leaning forward. Sun A. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Flat back rise, Sun A. Take the arms high. As you exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Use your inhale to come back through center. As we exhale, take it to the opposite side. Use the inhale to come back up through center. As you exhale, fold it in. Inhale, halfway lift. As we exhale, float it back high to low. Inhaling, upward facing dog or that cobra pose. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's float the right leg high on the inhale. Now half pigeon on the right side. So drawing the right knee to the right wrist, dropping the right knee down. Now allow the left knee to drop down to the ground. Feel the right hip draw back. We got nice and deep into those hips. Yeah, it's only a half-hour class, but we got them, didn't we? When you're ready, you can always melt it down. We're not going to be here for a long time. Just for 4 breaths. Let's find 3 more. Last 2. So if you fold it down, slowly come up. I want you to place the hip weight onto that right hip. Now we're not going to take a spinal twist. I want you to draw the hip over to the right. Bring that left leg around. We're taking a full pigeon pose. So as you take a full pigeon pose, you're going to take that right ankle on top that, or the left ankle on top of the right thigh. So that ankle is just right there. And then maybe, just maybe, the right shin comes parallel to the front of your mat. The left shin is parallel as well. Now you can always fold it in, still releasing those hips. If you want your hip flexors, lean it back. Let's take about 5 breaths here. Four more. Finding 3 more. That full breath in. That full breath out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Now, if you need to release it out, you can release it out. But we're going to go right into that half pigeon on the other side. So we're just going to take the left foot, take that shin across the front of the mat. You're going to roll forward and step the right foot back. As you do so, you're coming right into your half pigeon. Feeling that outer left hip. The chest can stay up nice and high. You can fold it in. You get to decide. Where does it feel good on your body today? Let the heart melt if you choose. Let's take 3 more breaths. Last 2, inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale, exhale. Now we're going to shift the weight over to the left hip, bringing that right foot around. We're coming back into that full pigeon pose. So the right ankle comes on top of that left thigh. Now I'm a little bit tighter on this side so my shin doesn't get parallel to the front of the mat. And don't worry about those things. That we're not all like, oh, it's Gumby. You know, we're not Circus Olay. We're humans, so are they. They're just a little bit more flexible than us, and be okay with that. Once again, if you want to fold it in, you can fold it in. If you want to lean it back, lean it back. Just allowing the hips to release. Let's take 4 breaths. That full breath in, that full breath out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Then slowly come up. This time, release the legs straight out. Find your boat pose. So if you want to motorboat it, just shake it out. Find that core. Keep the chest lifted. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's come into a canoe pose. So still finding that core. Keeping the chest lifted. Keep the legs engaged. We're here for 3, 2. Now see if you can draw the knees in. Find a happy baby pose. Reaching between the legs. Find a little bit of movement here. And then slowly bring the soles of the feet down to the earth, the knees to the sky. So we are going to take a couple of bridge poses. So if a bridge pose doesn't feel good to you, go into your happy baby pose once again. But bring the soles of the feet down to the earth, the knees to the sky. Press into the soles of the feet, start to lift the buttocks up, finding your bridge pose. So spiraling your thighs towards the midline of the body. Relaxing the shoulders. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly lower the buttocks back down to the earth. Don't move your feet, just windshield wiper the legs side to side. Feeling that release. When you're ready, coming back up into your bridge pose. Now if you have a wheel pose, bring the palms up beside you, elbows stay in. You press into your palms as you lift the buttocks up and you lift the shoulders off the mat. Once again, we're going to spiral those thighs towards the midline of the body. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now everybody, even if you're in that happy baby pose, slowly bring the buttocks back down to the floor, finding Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose on our back. So the soles of the feet come together, the knees butterfly out wide. Just allowing the shoulders to relax. Resetting that lower spine. Take 1 more breath. Open up your mouth, let it go. It doesn't matter how loud it sounds. Now slowly start to draw the knees in towards each other. So we'll take a final inversion, just allowing the feet to ascend to the sky. Now if you want to flip around and take a headstand, you're more than welcome to. Maybe you take a running man and take that running man up into a headstand. There's so many options, but don't force yourself to take a pose. This is the part where we start to bring it down. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now when you're ready, slowly bring the heels down to the front of your mat. If you were on your head, maybe come into a child's pose. But let your body find its way into your final resting pose. As you find your way into your final resting pose, let the eyes close down. And just start to be thankful. Be thankful for your health. Be thankful for the things around you. Yeah, in this time, so many things we have to be thankful for. It's chaotic out in this time. But maybe if your mind starts to wander in that Savasana, think of those things that you're thankful for. And it might be your kids, your spouse. I know there might be a little friction because we've been together in the house with them for a long time. But we are thankful that we get to spend that time with them. And I am thankful for you. I'm thankful that you have tuned in to share this time with me. From City Yoga, we'll be here for you. And from my heart to yours, namaste.